Hello and welcome to this video on the SEBI Grade A Officer Recruitment Process by Learningroots. In this video, we look at a few preparation tips as well as the details with regard to this examination. So let's get started with the details of this exam. So with regard to important dates, as per the notification that has come out, the online application will be open between the 5th of May and the 26th of May. So the applications are open right away. So in case you are interested, you can just go to the SEBI website and then fill in your details right away. The call letters will be available as soon as the exam, as soon as the application dates are finished, and you will be intimated by email or SMS once they are available. And the exam will be conducted on the 25th of June. So the process is quite quick. Even after the examination is done, the results will be out very quickly. And post that, the interviews will happen, and then the final results will be declared. So all of this will happen in very quick time. Now coming to the recruitment process. So the process that is followed is that there is first an online examination that we'll talk about in the next slide. And then after the examination is done, the applicants who have passed the cutoff or who have cleared the cutoff will be called for an interview that happens either at the SEBI headquarters or at the SEBI regional offices. So based on this interview, based on your performance on the interview as well as on the online examination, few candidates will be selected as per the number of posts that are available. And with regard to the weightage of each process in this recruitment process, generally the weightage that is considered is 75% for the online examination and 25% for the interview. However, there is no hard and fast rule, or there is no exact intimation from SEBI as such. So probably it makes sense to do well on both the parts of the process. Coming to the details of the test. So for the general or the research team, there are 4 sections in the test. So the English language, the quant, the reasoning, and the general awareness part. So all of them carry the same number of marks. So 50 marks each. That means 200 and one question contains 1 mark. So that means there are 200 questions to be solved in 120 minutes. Similarly, for the legal information technology and official language, there are 5 sections in this case. So a professional knowledge section gets added, and you have 40 marks in this, and then the other sections remain as it is, but the number of questions decreases by 10. Again, this has to be solved in 120 minutes. So negative markings will be applicable for incorrect answers. So be careful of randomly marking, or so be a little careful that you don't randomly mark the answer options in the exam. Also, there are individual cutoffs present for each section. So English will have a separate cutoff, quant will have a separate cutoff, and so on. So don't waste too much time don't waste too much of time on any one section. Ensure that you spread your time appropriately over all the 4 sections or all the 5 sections as applicable. In the 2013 grade A recruitment that I attended and that I cleared, the cutoff was 135 marks for unreserved applicants. So the cutoff was pretty high. So out of 200 questions, 135 was the cutoff. And the test was pretty comfortable. So there were no very difficult questions per se. So the English, quant, and the reasoning are on the lines of normal IBPS tests that a lot of applicants take. So if you're comfortable with preparing for topics in the on the IBPS exam, then I think you should be very comfortable with this test. The only thing that may change a little bit is the general awareness part. So ensure that you are completely aware of the events that are happening, the current affairs pertaining to the banking and the finance section. We'll again discuss all of the topics pertaining to each of these sections separately. So the test preparation, the important topics that you would need to know. So on the English language side of things, probably you would need to know reading comprehension, parajumbles, vocabulary, and grammar. This is in decreasing order of importance. So probably reading comprehension will be the most important topic in the exam, and then parajumbles, and then vocabulary, and so on. So as long as you are comfortable with these 3 or 4 topics, I think you should be good to go in the English language section of the test. Similarly, on the quant side of things, so if you are comfortable in arithmetic, that is in percentages, ratios, time, speed, distance, profit, loss, and discount, data interpretation, and so on, then I think you should be very comfortable of clearing at least the cutoff, if not getting more. So if you're preparing on these topics, on these lines, then you should be comfortable in the questions, comfortable solving the questions that come in the test. Similarly, coming to the reasoning ability part, so if you're comfortable in coding, decoding, syllogisms, input-output, logical sequencing, odd-man-out blood relations, and so on. So these are the standard kind of questions that you get in the reasoning ability section of tests. So if you're comfortable solving these questions, then again, cracking this test will not be a big deal. coming to the last part, which is the general awareness section. Now, generally, this is one of those scoring areas if you're really good in GK, because generally the reasoning, quant, and the English part sections tend to be pretty straightforward. So usually a lot of people score pretty high in those three sections. But on the general awareness part, if you're not very comfortable with what is happening in India especially, then in that case, you may find it a tough nut to crack, and you may lose out on an interview call if you're not very good. So my suggestion is that you read on current affairs, mainly related to banking and finance, and on government schemes. So be aware of what is happening currently in the government space, in the government sector. So be aware of the schemes that have been launched by the government. Be aware of what the RBI is doing, what has been happening recently. So what is the CRR, what is the SLR, what is the repo rate. Be aware of these small things. And also, in addition to this, I've also, what I've done is I uploaded all the GK sections or all the GK questions of the 2013 test on the Facebook group. So the link is provided below in the description and also on the next slide. So what you can do is you can simply join the Facebook group and then take a look at all the questions. So that will give you an idea as to what kind of questions normally come in the general awareness section. So this is the preparation group that I was talking about. So I have formed a SEBI Grade 8 2017 preparation group on Facebook. So ensure that you click and you add yourself or you send a request to me to get yourself enrolled in this group. And once you're in this group, I'll also be posting a lot of material. I'll also be posting questions to solve, and that will help you in your preparation. Now, coming to what we do at Learningroots, we have two packages for helping aspirants for SEBI, for getting into SEBI. So one is we have a video course, and this video course contains, as you can see on this slide, there are 24 lessons in quant, reasoning as 9, and verbal as 5 lessons. So these are all, so each lesson is almost 1 hour to or more than 1 hour in length. So there's a lot of content, there are a lot of questions solved on each and every topic. So quant will have a lot of topics. So you will have profit loss, you will have averages, almost all the topics that we have discussed earlier in the slides. So we have covered all of these topics in the video course. So what you can simply do is, there are a few lessons that are kept or that are marked as free. So what you can do is you can simply enroll for free, see those videos, and then get a feel of how things work. And if you find that this course is going to help you, then probably you can take a decision as to whether you want to enroll or not. Similarly, we also have mocks. So a lot of people keep asking as to which mocks can I take to help me prepare for SEBI. So because of this, we have come up with a series of dedicated SEBI mocks. So these are completely based on the SEBI mock pattern, very similar to the questions that have come in previous years. So we have 6 mocks, and these are based on the actual SEBI exam pattern. So if you want to take a look, or if you want to get enough practice before the exam date, then you can do so here. So coming to Learningroots, so this is our team. We are a team of 3. So Dr. Shashank Prabhu, he's a doctor. He did his MBBS, and then he did his MBA from FMS Delhi. He has 100 percentile in CAT. Prasad, again, is an MBA from JBIMS Mumbai, again 99.99 percentile in CAT. And yours truly, that is Sriram here. So I did my MBA again from Jamnal Bajaj, and post that I worked at SEBI for 1.5 years. So from 2013 to 2000, almost till around 2015 odd. So almost 2 years I was there with SEBI. So I have a very good knowledge about how things work. I have taken this exam previously and I have cracked it, and I've been in SEBI. So in case you have any queries pertaining to this exam or pertaining to any questions regarding to SEBI, so feel free to get in touch with me. You can either comment in the comments below this video, or else you can reach out to me. And what I would suggest is that you subscribe to our YouTube channel for further updates. So I may add a few more videos pertaining to the SEBI recruitment process. So ensure that you keep yourself subscribed to our channel to get all the updates. And this is how you can reach us or get in touch with us. So you can either email us at contact@learningroots.in or reach out to us on Facebook. And the first 2 websites that are given, the links that are given, are our website. So the first part is the actual website, and the second part is the place where the courses are listed. So that's it. I hope this has been useful for you. In case you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with us, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you.